Hey everybody, welcome back to The Joyful Candle on YouTube. Today I wanted to go through something kind of exciting. I got my Caramel Sundays August restock haul in the mail a couple days ago. I actually already opened the box and kind of went through, you guys probably saw my reel on Instagram, saw some of the scents that I got, but I wanted to kind of do more of an in-depth dive in Sniff into the scents that I got and kind of talk about it. So let's hop right in. So for those of you who don't know what Caramel Sundays is, Caramel Sundays is a home fragrance brand that is small business based in Monroe, Georgia, and they hand pour and hand make all of their products. Their business model is a little bit different than the typical like Bath and Body Works or Kringle or Slacken & Co. So they don't always have scents readily available to buy. They actually do monthly restocks. So once a month, they upload their site with all of their products, and it's kind of a crazy Hunger Games style. Everyone orders the scents that are available for that restock. They tend to sell out of things very quickly. So this August restock was insane. Things sold out in like, I don't know, I'd have to ask Sierra, but probably like 4 to 5 minutes. Things like all of the candles were gone. So one of the cool things that they offer is kind of a 2-minute head start to the website, because there's a password that you have to use to get into the website. And they send that out via text 2 minutes early to give you a 2-minute early access to try to get what you want. But even with that, I guess Sierra was saying on their Caramel Sundays Instagram that things kind of crashed and it was nuts. So anyways, I'm shocked that I got everything that I was on my list. So let's kind of hop right in, and I'm going to sniff through each one and kind of talk about it. I'll go through the scent notes and give you kind of my first sniff impressions. So I have 11 candles that I ordered, and then I also got 3 car diffusers and 2 hand soaps. So I'm just gonna kind of talk about the candles today, and we'll kind of go through all that together. So I got 10 2-wick 22 ounces. So they have a couple different versions of candles that you can purchase. But I typically tend to get the 2-wicks. They are technically 22 ounces of product, but I think it ends up being like 18 ounces of wax. So let's kind of hop right in. So we'll just pick my first one here. Ooh, this one's so good. Trick or Treat. It's kind of funny that I picked this one as my first one, because this one really pleasantly surprised me. First sniff, it is so unique. This is not your typical Halloween candy. This is nothing like Kringle's Trick or Treat. Granted, I've never had Kringle's Trick or Treat. I've just heard people talk about it, and apparently that one's pretty chocolatey, kind of like Halloween candy. This one is not that way at all. It has a cute little jack-o'-lantern on the front. This is kind of fruity, but not in what you're expecting. I almost get kind of like a perfume. It's so good. Okay, so let's go through. So you guys may have seen on my stories, but I actually made a little spreadsheet of Caramel Sundays notes, because they don't always have their notes readily, like they don't have them on the bottom of the jar, and only the ones that are on the website are the notes available to see. So I made kind of my own spreadsheet so I can keep track of the scent notes for you guys. So Trick or Treat is, let's see here, Control F, Trick or Treat. So Trick or Treat has notes of lemon zest, nutmeg, orange zest, red fruits are the top notes, middle notes of caramel apple and whipped vanilla, and base notes of sugar crystals and velvet musk. Okay, so maybe that's the velvet musk that I'm smelling. This is so good. I definitely get a little bit of lemon and orange. That whipped vanilla and caramel apple, like it's almost like a candied apple, not necessarily caramel. It's so unique. I don't know how they figured out this blend, but it's really good. You could probably burn this year round. Yeah, I mean, I get a little bit of that velvet musk that kind of elevates the scent a little bit. And a little bit of lemon and orange. It's kind of just like a candied fragrance, like a, not necessarily just candied apple, but candied fruits with a musk twist. So good. This was kind of like a gem, like a pleasant surprise for me. I was kind of expecting more of a chocolatey scent for some reason. Nothing like that. This is very underrated. So, first one we got is good. Oh, also, right now I'm burning apple macchiato. This one's picking up in strength and throat. It was a little bit light on the first couple burns, but I think this is like burn number 3 or 4, and I feel like the throw is picking up. So I'm excited to do more of an in-depth review on that soon. Okay. Next up, pumpkin cinnamon roll. So Bath & Body Works has a pumpkin cinnamon bun that they've been coming out with for a while now. I'm kind of curious how this is going to compare. Yum. I smell straight up cinnamon roll right at the front. Little bit of pumpkin twist in there. It smells exactly like the filling of a cinnamon roll. Just that sugary cinnamon mix with a little bit of pumpkin. I get mostly cinnamon right off the front, so let's read the notes. Okay, pumpkin cinnamon roll has top notes of cinnamon and vanilla icing, so that's definitely what I'm smelling. Middle notes of pumpkin spice and base notes of clove and bakery. So this is like hits the notes right on, because I get mostly cinnamon and vanilla icing, and then that kind of base of clove is kind of within like the depth of the fragrance. Yum. A little bit of pumpkin spice, not really smelling like a thick, earthy pumpkin. It's like pumpkin spice is the perfect way to describe it. You kind of get that blend of spices together. This is gonna be delicious. It smells really strong on cold, so I'm really hoping that throws well. Okay, number 3, cinnamon apple donut. I love these labels. I think they're so cute. Just simple and pretty. So cinnamon apple donut, let's see here. Yum. On cold, this kind of reminds me of Kringle. As in my, most recent review with Kringle's, Cider apple donut, I get kind of like the fresh apple right at first, with a little bit of spice. I don't get a ton of donut right on first sniff, but it's like a fresh cinnamon apple with a little bit of bakery donut. So let's go through the notes. Cinnamon apple donut, top notes of apple and cider, middle notes of donut and cinnamon, bottom notes of musk, vanilla, sugar, and tonka bean. So that kind of makes sense because most of the notes are mostly like apple, cidery, cinnamony. Little bit of donut. It's a little bit light on cold. So I'm kind of curious to see how that one performs and how it compares to Kringle and Bath & Body Works. Maybe I'll do like a comparison between all three of them. I think, in my opinion, Bath & Body Works has the best like donut apple cider note. I love Kringle's version too, though. It's just a little bit more fresh apple. So I'm kind of curious to see like where this sits on the scale. Anyways, I'm really excited to see how this one performs. It's delicious. Okay, number 4. I need to pick this up a little bit. I'm kind of going slow. Number 4 is Poison Pear. This one is so good. I love this label. Oh, it's good. I really get the fresh pear kind of right up at the front. Kind of like a tart pear. And maybe a little bit of green apple with a caramel swirl kind of mixed in. Yum. I love a good pear fragrance. I think pear is kind of an underrated home fragrance scent. Let's read the notes. Poison pear. So top notes of warm baked pears. That kind of makes sense. It does kind of have like a tart, like candy pear though. Warm baked pears, mascarpone, which is like a cream cheese, like a whipped cream cheese. Middle notes of caramel and vanilla. Bottom notes of praline. I don't really get any praline at all. It'll be interesting to see how that kind of develops in the when the fragrance is burning. It smells good. It kind of smells like a green caramel apple with pear. Kind of like a tart, sour. It kind of reminds me of those like caramel apple suckers. That's literally what it reminds me of. It's gonna be good. I'm excited. Pretty strong when cold. Okay, number 5. Ooh, Acorn Avenue. Okay, so this is supposed to be a dupe of Acorn Lane from Bath & Body Works. I should also do kind of a comparison, especially because Acorn Lane came back this year. Oh, love. Okay, notes of autumn leaves. That's the top note. Middle notes of cinnamon. And bottom notes of crisp apples. Okay, so when I smell this, and even in Bath & Body Works version, this has like a chestnut note to me. Maybe it's the autumn leaves that's like coming across as kind of like chestnut and clovey, but it's good. This smells way stronger than Bath & Body Works. I mean, this is just super sophisticated. I don't know if the chestnut is such an interesting note to me. It's one of my favorites for this time of year. I smell a little bit of apple, but this is strong. I'm really excited to burn this. Yeah, that's good. That's gonna hopefully be a powerhouse. Yum. Okay, number 6. This apparently is a fan favorite. Halloween Town. It's kind of interesting, I can smell this without the lid being open. It's strong. Everyone raves about this one, so I'm really excited. You can kind of tell whatever like bakery oils they use in this one, there must be a lot because this one's like kind of tinted yellow. It doesn't really bother me, it just something I noticed. Okay. True Fall Gourmand. Let's read the notes. Okay, top notes of brown sugar, butter, and pumpkin chai. I kind of get that chai note. It's very buttery. I couldn't quite put my finger on what I was smelling, but that makes sense, the butter. Middle notes of sweet cream and butterscotch. Yep, definitely get a little bit of butterscotch in there. And bottom notes of sea salt, coconut, and musk. I don't really get much musk. I think that's just kind of adds to the depth of the fragrance. I get mostly pumpkin chai, like brown, like buttery brown sugar. Yum. Can't wait to try that. Cool. Everyone raves about that one, so I have high expectations. Okay, number, what is this, 7? Yeah, 7. Coffin Cake. This is another fan fave. I was actually pleasantly surprised by this one. This is like so comforting. It smells like a spice, like a true spice coffee cake. Just that sweet, like Ceylon cinnamon. Yum. This smells very like authentic to like something you would bake. Or like walking into a coffee shop. That's kind of what it reminds me of. Not from the coffee smells, but from like the cinnamon bakery. Yum. My friend Katie from Katie's Joyful Life, she said that this one reminds her of the iced carrot cake that they did, if you guys picked that one up, but without kind of that cream cheese note, and I totally agree with her. This is better, in my opinion, on cold. Okay, notes of, let's see here, Coffin Cake. Notes of pumpkin spice, brown sugar, and frosting. That makes sense, the buttercream frosting. Totally getting that. Middle notes of cinnamon and clove. Bottom notes of butter, cream, vanilla, and nutmeg. This is good. So this one is different than the pumpkin cinnamon roll. Let me kind of smell those side by side. I mean, it's kind of funny when you smell them side by side. This one, the pumpkin spice, and this comes out more. Or the icing. And this is more of a true, like, coffee cake. A little bit more clove. This is good. They're both really good. This leans more like cinnamon heavy to me. Yeah, like buttercream cinnamon. Whereas the other one leans more, I get more of the pumpkin now when I smell this one compared to the coffee cake. Yum. Okay, great. Awesome. Okay, number, was this 8? Yeah, 8. Okay, fall cider. This one is like leaking oils everywhere, so it's really strong. Yum. Okay, so this kind of reminds me of Cider Lane. I think that might have been on purpose. Let's see. Okay, sorry. Reminds me of Cider Lane. I'm also gonna have to do like a side-by-side comparison for you guys. This is really good. Top notes of spiced cider. Middle notes of tart apple and caramel. Bottom notes of warm brown sugar and clove. Yum. It smells very similar, like true kind of caramel dipped apple, but it kind of has that cider element in it compared to, I feel like Cider Lane is not necessarily a cider scent, like I mean, that sounds silly because it's named Cider Lane, but that one smells like a true caramel apple to me. This has a little bit of a lightness to it from the cider. Yeah. I'm really curious how this compares to caramel dipped apple from Caramel Sundays. I might have to pick that one up next restock because it's coming back in a 2-wick. It smells so good. This is just epitome of fall, guys. Okay, I've got a couple left. Next one, I'm excited about this one. Witching Hour. I almost didn't pick this one up, and then I kept reading the notes on this, and I'm so glad I did. Yum. Also, just take a second to appreciate how cute that is. This is so unique. I smell a little bit of ginger, cranberries. So let's read the notes. Top notes of cranberry and musk. Now that I read that, that makes sense. I smell a little bit of musk in there. Middle notes of pralines. Bottom notes of icing and ginger cookie. It smells really good. It's a very unique, this is kind of like a November scent to me. Definitely get the cranberry and ginger. That's kind of the two notes that I noticed right away. I don't really smell a ton of icing, so that's kind of just probably mixed in within the fragrance. Really like that one though. Okay, last 2-wick is White Pumpkin. Just a classic for fall. Yes. Yum. This smells kind of like the Bath & Body Works version. I'm gonna have to do like a comparison, like a video of, maybe I'll do it like a cold sniff comparison or like a, you know, post burn, like comparing the two different ones. Yum. This is just a true spicy, creamy white pumpkin. So notes of pumpkin, vanilla cream, musk. Middle notes of nutmeg, clove, and ginger. Bottom notes of cinnamon. Yum. Just that beautiful like blend of fall spices with that creamy pumpkin. Really good. Smells pretty much identical to Bath & Body Works. So if you're looking for a cleaner version, it's a great one to try. Okay, last but not least, I had to go grab this off the counter. Dad's Blueberry Cobbler in a 4-wick. It's huge. 40 ounces of wax. You guys, this, I don't know how they do it. Glacier, you want to come up here? You want to say hi? Come here. Yeah, you want to say hi and sniff the candles. Everyone, this is Glacier. She loves candles. Oh, you want you want some attention? Okay. Do you want to smell? Yum. I like the filling, the blueberry filling, guys. It's so good. I'm so glad I got this in the 4-wick. I'm gonna have to light it up here soon. It's just creamy, sugary, blueberry. Let me read the notes. Like when I opened this one, I was like, it smells so good. Okay, Dad's Blueberry Cobbler is buttery and fruity for the top notes. Totally agree. Middle notes of blueberry, spiced cinnamon, and brown sugar. Bottom notes of vanilla bean. Oh, it's so good. You don't get much like pastry or cobbler. It's that like delicious creamy filling. So good. All right, guys, so I'm done with my haul. I also picked up a couple wax melts. So I picked up a White Pumpkin and an Acorn Avenue in their wax melts. I have not tried their wax melts yet. And sometimes when I like leave the house or when my mom watches my kiddo when I'm at work. So sometimes I'll do wax melts instead of like having a candle so we don't have to worry about that, you know, burning. I'm really curious to see how those kind of throw and how they perform. So hopefully I will get those in the warmers here in the next month or so and kind of see how those are doing. But hope you guys enjoyed kind of going through this haul with me. It's so beautiful. Can't wait to start burning these. Next restock for Caramel Sundays, I believe, is September 7th. I'm not sure on that. It's a Sunday, 7 p.m. That's how they do their restocks. So I'll probably do like another video of my wish list for that restock, but it is it's your last opportunity to get like it's their last fall launch until they start launching more like Christmas stuff in October. So make sure you make a list. I'll try to get some in-depth reviews of these scents out because some of these are coming back in the next restock. So comment below if there's any particular scent that you really want me to review first and try to get those reviews out there for you guys. So anyways, thanks so much for watching, you guys. I really appreciate your support. If you are new here and you have not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. I love just reviewing and talking about home fragrance here on my channel. So hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.